The best time to catch up is now. Catch up sessions.
Hello, welcome back to the show. This is Catch Up Sessions with Mark Laguna, and you're in my little introspection series talking about bits and pieces of basically what's happening in my day to day and bouncing off thoughts around it. And for today, because I am making my way downtown, not that song, to have a meet up with my dentist. Because, my gosh, this terrible toothache. And I'm not sure if I'm sounding the same, but it's been bothering me for a while now. But then again, I had to wait this very last minute to call an emergency so I can have it checked and settled once and for all. It's one of those chip tooth moments. I am sure you've probably experienced the same. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is not because we're going dental for this episode, but more along the lines of that one minute little inconvenience, in my case, is toothache. For others, it could be perhaps a headache or, I don't know, an ingrown. I hear that a lot, although I haven't experienced that one yet. It's a small part of your body that has this ailment, and you are bothered by it fully and wholly. It can deter you from just proper thinking, or you become irritable because of an inconvenience. I don't know. An inconvenience. I blame the tooth. That is only, again, a small part. But the impact gets blown out of proportion, perhaps. Or maybe it is the reality that oftentimes when we're faced with trouble in one aspect of our lives, and this time around I am talking beyond just bodily ailments. It could be so close to home because I just got off from work, a work situation that gets to you. Perhaps it's because of people or the situation, and the rest of the aspects of your life gets impacted. Your friendships, your time with family, so on and so forth. The other way around can also be true. You could be having family issues or relationship woes, whether that's because you have, boyfriend, girlfriend fight that causes you to lose concentration in other things like your work. Yeah? Because when you zoom out or take many steps back, one will realize that whatever is in front of you may seem big, but it's only really just one aspect of your life. And if I zoom out a lot further, that specific person or situation is even but a speck in the full timeline of the life that you will live here on earth, at least. Minuscule in terms of the greater impact to the world that you live in today. So if only, and I know this is difficult, especially in the moment when you're so deep into the feeling or the emotion of hurt and pain or anger, to take that 10,000 mile away perspective, to say that's actually not that big a deal. It must still be something that you keep sort of parked at the back of your head so that you don't go all in that emotion or that downward spiral of a thought. Because one day soon, whatever you were worrying about in the moment, you might not even remember 5-10 years from now. Of course, there is that counter position of living in the moment for every moment, which is also fair and true because it will teach you how to respond for the next time it happens, right? Going back to my tooth, it will definitely encourage me to floss gently because I basically took out my tooth filling because of my flossing with passion. That's how it happened. And which is, I guess, normal. But what I could do differently next time this happens again is not to wait it out, because that happened definitely more than a week ago, but it did hurt. So I figured it could wait up until it couldn't anymore. Because sometimes that's also another lesson, right? Being one step ahead of the panic or a situation that will easily turn for the worse if you don't address it today. I know there's no sense of urgency sometimes if you don't feel anything or see anything or even hear something, because you are always waiting for smoke to shout that there's fire, which has wisdom in it because you only have limited time in a day to sort of address situations in the other aspects of your life. So if it's not urgent, I know oftentimes we don't pay attention to it, but there's really no excuse. I knew of it. It's not like I didn't have time to put it in my calendar at least. So eventually I actually did put it in the calendar yesterday, when it wasn't hurting yet. But I placed it for the coming weekend, which is 5 days from now. But then again, it started just bothering me a lot more. Last night. And then I thought, today's the day. So today is the day where I'm headed to the dentist finally. And so goes these introspections of one simple thing happening, aka toothache, and how I put some more thought into it and reflect a little on how little inconveniences can sometimes blind you into submission to defeat, but at the same time the encouragement is better and you can see the bigger picture of all of this pain and suffering that we go through every day. Now, I would like you to also think about the use cases of the reverse, which is all of the joys and happiness and elation that you feel. Those are also pretty temporary. So just don't cling on to them too tightly. Which I know I talked about in another session in one of these introspections, but just a good reminder to balance it out. It's not always negative and down and out. That is it for today. I hope to catch you again very, very soon. And if you have suggestions of what to think deeply about and start blabbing about it too, because that's the only way I get to actually think and process, send it my way. Instagram is at Catch Up Sessions, which is the same title of the show. I've been teasing about, because I have been toying with the idea of getting more people on board and maybe create a different story arc of conversations with folks coming very soon. Watch out for it. In the meantime, take it easy and always take care. See you later.